What are you doing?
Yes, you're gonna get a load of new followers. It's this members-only club we go to.
I don't know,
Who knows if I'll get any more?
And then I'll come to whatever thing you need in order to do so.
What is this thing talking about?
How should I know?
I got that scholarship on my own, right? You didn't buy that for me.
She's making her mark, for sure. You should probably get your dress before it shrinks.
I got us a regular lift. We can talk. There were these two best friends she was obsessed with forever ago. I had no... Z.
You don't get to call me that. See, that's your problem. You still think there's something to win. But I'm not playing your game, so its outcome means nothing to me.
So...
You and your sister have committed.
I'd choose terrible, personally.
Don't feel terrible for me. Speak to me personally tonight. And if she pulls a scholarship.
How did it go last night? Headmistress Burton?
Says under reason to take it away from you. Right now,
Oh shit, I forgot to ask you that. I'm fact that everybody here is trying to do a good thing.
If you took the money being spent on the food, the booze, the space, not to mention the clothes, and just gave it directly to the kids, imagine how far that would go.
With your dad. Would buy a ticket whatever it is we're doing here and make sure that they don't meet?
I'm not doing anything. What your dad knows or doesn't has nothing to do with me. I'm already on thin. Well, I guess we're gonna find out, huh?
talking to you, son.
Don't leave. All Obi ever wanted was for me to share in what he cares about. Say you'll stay.
Hope the prince doesn't lose interest.
I feel like...
Can't use your phone at school!
Hey. Yeah, and I got us tickets to Jeremy O. Harris's new play, opening night.
And she's in a home, but I stay in her apartment, which is probably something I shouldn't have told you because it's rent controlled and the board doesn't know that I'm there.
You know, I saw Hamilton here with Max before it went on Broadway.
Do you want to date her too?
There's a 4-block rule. You can't talk about the work until you're 4 blocks away. You kidding me?
Hey, where have you been? I've been looking for you for...
Obi, do you know...
A provocative play like Aaron is exactly what Broadway needs after a year on pause. What it doesn't is another revisal of anything, especially one devised by white people, about white people, starring white people. That's why the theater was invented, right? To challenge audience members to think beyond their own narratives. I mean, come on, have you never read Chang'e? Albee? Fornez? Yeah. You couldn't find her anymore. But have you thought about how you might have contributed to that? No promises.
Your favorite. I had to wait in line and everything. Make a wish.
Well, how's this? I wish that today would go completely unnoticed so that I didn't have to, yet again, be the girl whose immunocompromised mom died.
Besides, this day brought me you. The best thing that ever happened to me.
Too bad I took the worst thing to do it. Here's hoping for no surprises, no celebrations, just a normal day.
Happy birthday.
Did you tell Gossip Girl today's my birthday?
Why would I tell Gossip Girl anything? I just wanted to tell you happy birthday.
Today's not a happy day, Julian. Are you trying to fuck with me?
What? No, of course not.
Sure.
She told us she means you. Gone.
I doubt that's true, Luna.
Someone called in an anonymous...
You don't really mean that.
Yes, I do. The only reason I didn't want to before was out of respect to our mom. So if she doesn't care about that, why should I?
Party.
We can... I don't know who you are, but I would like to end this conversation.
Today's your birthday.
You read Gossip Girl?
Honestly, It's got simpler steps. Cancel themselves if you dig back far enough.
All right. I get that your emotions are high today, but you don't have to let this get to you, all right? You're Zoya. You are cool, you are calm, and you don't care about petty stuff like that.
You don't get it, Obi. Look, if my dad and I get evicted, we have nowhere to go. You know, no stockpile of money to save us. And I don't know if we can go back to Buffalo.
Why not?
I'm not letting her destroy this. Milo, go to phase 2. I'm ready to do whatever it takes.
Our offices.
Ask Julian.
What? I don't even know what to do with you.
Why aren't you more mad at her? She's the one trying to get us evicted.
I don't care about what's going on here at the party. Yeah, 2 young women.
Julian! We simply must get a photo together and step and repeat that your sponsors so generously provided.
Nice stunt.
Only the best for you, sis. The thing, I'm already one step ahead of her.
Step ahead.
You're scorching her earth tonight.
Where have you been? And most importantly, what have you been doing?
Everything she puts into her mouth.
You expect me to wave the white flag and let her win? Let her humiliate me in front of everyone? I mean, they're all the same tables.
This same. So there goes that sponsored poster.
Who?
The perfect New York legends. Hey, stranger. Just creeping on my phone.
I'm sorry. Evil rich kids that are exploiting that anxiety and pushing.
Well, the professor is actually giving a speech this weekend at Columbia, and I thought that maybe we could go.
And I started having this conversation. Hey, can we not? And Julian. A lot of it had to do with how much better my education would be here. I'm gonna go get some more tea. Do you guys want it?
I just feel that it's, important for like.
I'm actually.
I don't mean it like that or anything. It's just short. Not to hang out with people that.
Right. Yeah. Of course. Why not? Right.
Because your brand is singular, not plural.
You said you didn't want to. My friend Simon had the idea. That'll pale in comparison with ours. Because we have a better story. Blood being thicker than Franzia, after all. Whoever you are.
Lady. Story, specifically our story.
So, do a legendary rivalry?
Exactly.
What if we did SJP and Kim Cattrall? Or Kiki Palmer and that man? They're not rivals. They're really close, right? You guys. If we want to really get attention, that's my phone.
I found the guy you were looking for.
Rewarding, but
Meta commentary will best Pippa and Bianca once a
How are you?
For you, they might be, but for people like me. Ladies! We've been planning this group costume and Humphrey and
I'm Chuck Bass.
one of us goes down, we all go down together.
But why are you mad?
You could nail the voice, not to mention the literary references. And following a hunch on who Gossip Girl could be, all right, I began to think that a constant student, this student, was following in Dan Humphrey's footsteps.
Obi, how did you even...
Oh, well, my parents leased.
Me.
You have to be.
I've done as much as I can. You're not the life of the party.
Sorry, Dad. Keeping your feelings to yourself. Why don't you ask, the lawyer for what you want, and I'll do the same.
Well, when it comes to Helena, that's not personal. That's about him. He's her golden boy, so as such, he's totally terrified of her. Take it from me. The Obi we know may have no...
Was this a promise?
Zoya. And lied about it. He knew she was coming for weeks. And he clearly doesn't want me there. He would have invited me himself. So, this isn't awkward at all? Me having invited myself?
No,
It's Gerald.
Yes, they host readings at his childhood home every year on his birthday. I've never missed one. But if you want to talk Buffalo Pride, the town really came together during the BLM protests. It was...
It was the worst investment I ever had.
My dad and I used to go to that stadium all the time.
Tell me, how did Jakarta Tower hold up after...
much older.
From... You say opinion, but this girl says counterfactual.
What? Have you given more thought?
Protests at that development all week.
Zoya.
Really? Have there?
Unhappy? You're demolishing a homeless shelter and increasing the homeless population for what? Condos with pour doors? Obi knows more about this than I do. He protests all the time. Obi? Yeah, sure, but why not build a new one?
Please, keine Sorge, you'll settle.
What is it?
That's none of our business. Zoya.
It's an in-house dispute.
That's a lawsuit?
Well, it's just...
Well, do you?
Zoya, stop.
Look,
Do not put me on hold.
I'm not homophobic. I'm equally
Not if you use the term them.
Well,
Okay, Aki's...
Or I swear to God, Zoya.
Yeah, she doesn't like me. I get it.
Should she, after how you behaved in there?
How I behaved? Okay. Look, I know you didn't want me coming tonight, but you know something? I'm glad that I did. Because now I know that your mom's not the problem. It's how you are when you're around her.
Problem is me and the fact.
Pot, meet the kettle. I had to stand up for myself tonight, to not let you pull away, to fight for what I want. But I guess that only works for you and your mom if it's Julian.
Wow.
I see how you are when you're around her. Obi, tell her we're still talking. You're already gone, aren't you? A little too much, apparently.
Dinner?
Not my finest hour, unless you're a fan of judgmental grandstanding.